So I am your host, Hollis. This is the podcast. I do what I want. I said that backwards. It doesn't matter. I do what I want. That's the beauty of this whole situation. And I've been away for a while. If you've read the write-up, and you know if you listen to this podcast at all, I am an author and I am trying to make that my full-time gig, but I still work full-time and manage a household and do all the adult things, and I have zero help because I have no budget. I also design all my own stuff and page layouts and marketing materials and do my own marketing plans, and it's a lot. So, you know, the life of an indie author. Anyway, something had to give. I was very busy and overwhelmed, and the thing that went on hold was the podcast. So apologies to those of you who were trying to find new episodes over the past couple months. I'm back! Hopefully we're just all on vacation and enjoying summer days and drinking cold beverages in the shade and enjoying your life. Hopefully that's what's been going on and you haven't been worried about podcasts at all. And that's what I'm hoping. So anyway, why don't I tell you what I've been up to? So I've been trying to finish writing Ignited, which, if you've been listening, that is the first book in the Lost Beacon Chronicles, and which Spare the Swallow is the origin story of that series, but it is technically not the first book in the series. It's just the origin story. Though I do recommend reading it first so that you know who Lucretia is and why is she so upset. And all of that. But I'm working on it. I am literally in the last couple chapters. I'm very excited. I haven't had time to sit down and dedicatedly write like I've wanted to do as much. And admittedly, I do get distracted by friends, but they're awesome and we have great conversations. So that's happened. But I'm trying to get it done. I'm almost done. Goal is to have the first draft completely written by the end of this month, July 31st. And honestly, I'm going to make it. I'm feeling very confident about that. Go team me. The other things I've been doing is, or the other thing I have been doing is getting To Save a World 2nd edition published, which, by the way, if you've looked on my website or any of my social media, it is published. The 2nd edition is up. It's ready for sale. You can go Barnes & Noble, you can go Amazon, you can go the other places. Go get it. The cover is gorgeous. I'm very excited about how the cover came out, and the new page layout is just gorgeous. Even though the number of pages has increased a lot, it is the same story. I did not change the story. I corrected some typos and things that were missed in editing on the first go round. But no, I haven't changed the book. But what is different is there are a lot more beautiful graphics in there, full page spread map of the world and everything else. So with the new page layout and all the new graphics and everything added, the book is fatter, but the reading amount is exactly the same. I promise. It's just prettier now. So go do that. I had some issues with the files and getting everything uploaded to Ingram Spark. With the Queen Witch, it was absolutely seamless. The files that I submitted, they were like, check, check, sent me a proof. Proof was perfect. Done and done. Whoever was reviewing my file for the 2nd edition of To Save a World was not paying attention. I personally believe. They basically, we had a huge back and forth that lasted weeks because they had entered the wrong page count into their system. I had typed the correct page count in, so every time I looked at what I entered, it was correct. But then after a couple weeks of back and forth and them insisting that my files were wrong and that the spine needed to be thinner on my book, I looked at what they had typed in and it was about half the number of pages. So anyway, we got it all sorted out now. It's done. It's perfect. I emailed them and I screenshotted. I was like, hey, you might notice that if you glance at the PDF file that I sent you, this is 594 pages long. But you have written 298 on your end of things, and that's just incorrect. So that's super fun. Anyway, that is done. Obviously, To Save a World 2nd edition, it is out. It's ready. So please go get it, and make sure when you write your reviews for To Save a World, do it on the 2nd edition. Do not do it on the 1st edition with the old cover, because it's a different ISBN number and those reviews won't count in the right place. So, and also the old edition, as many of you know, I used a self-publishing press, and for the first time I ever published anything, because I just did not know what I was doing, essentially. And when you purchase the old edition, I don't get all the royalties for that. Like, if you purchase the 2nd edition, not only are you getting a much more beautiful and better edited book, but you're helping me out, because I'm actually getting the money that I put so much blood, sweat, and tears into. Again, I not only wrote it, I had some help with the editing for sure. I definitely need someone else to help me edit, but I do all of the design work and page layout included in that, cover design, everything right here. So, please, please help an indie author out and do that. So there's that. I have been doing some planning with my publisher, 21 Chieftains Press. As you know, they're brand new New York press. They mostly do poetry, but they're there to help out any independent author. And it's female owned. They're all inclusive, and they're just wonderful. But I am lucky enough to know the founder of the press, Sarah, and she and I are friendly, but we have been meeting actually every Sunday and talking through just marketing plans and getting things set up, getting things rolling with the press, and trying to get more people to get on board with it, because you know what? She is all about authors. She is an author herself. I designed her book cover. And she was a finalist in the International Book Awards for poetry. A finalist. That's on her book cover now. She just republished it with the medal on it. Congratulations, Sarah. The poetry book is called Behind Her City Eyes by Sarah Aaron. I will put a link in the little comment box, because it's wonderful. And it's a beautiful poetry book. I not only designed the cover, but I read the whole thing, and I didn't have to read the whole thing. It was beautiful. I really enjoyed it. It's super romantic. It's about her first love, the first person she ever, the first woman she ever loved. And it's just a very emotional, gorgeous, genuine thing. And that award is well deserved. So yeah, there's that. But she and I have been planning. We're looking ahead at just doing all sorts of events and getting books entered into awards, which is another thing I've been doing. Is I have actually been, with Sarah's help, finding book award contests that are good for me personally, as a fantasy author, things that would be of more benefit to me, and I frankly have a better chance of winning. So doing that, submitting my books. I've already submitted for 2 awards, and I'm going to find some more and submit some more. I have been working on getting my SEO together and getting my website a little bit together. I announced on social media a few days ago that I will be setting up direct sales on my website. So I am going to do that. I'm working on it right now. Frankly, I'm trying to find a way to do it for free. I know I could pay Squaresoft and blah, blah, blah. I don't want to. I know there's a free way, and it might take me longer to get the direct sales going, but I'm going to find it, because I just know it exists. I know it exists. I just don't know how to do it. That's my thing. And I'm going to find out how to do it and just do it. But there will be direct sales on my website, HollisJoMcCullumAuthor.com. The link is, my link tree is in my bio on the channel. So the the everything is there for that. So there's that, which I'm very excited about. And I am going to be getting ready to go to DragonCon. DragonCon 2023 is only a month and a half away. That's a lot. I realized that a few days ago and thought, well, shit, I don't have any of my marketing materials ready. I haven't even started on my costume. I plan to do all of this, but so I created some bookmarks for the Rashawn series. So right now there are 2 books in the Rashawn series. There's To Save a World, first book, and The Queen Witch, which is the second book. And then I am going to be writing and releasing Tear in the World, which will be the 3rd book in the Rashawn series, and that is coming in 2024, probably a little later, 2024. We're gonna see. Planning on having ignited out the Lost Beacon Chronicles, book 1 of Lost Beacon Chronicles, in November, because starting to get this whole writing streamlining process situated now. I'm starting to get rolling. I did Drinking with Authors podcast. That was released in June. My episode was released in June. I will link to that as well. They have a Spotify. I'm pretty sure they have a YouTube, but Spotify is where most people listen to podcasts. So please go do that. And but DragonCon stuff I'm going to be designing. I need to get the brochure designed. Well, which is I'm calling it a brochure. It's a booklet, but it will encompass both of my book series in one little booklet, so that if you open it one way, it's the Lost Beacon Chronicles, and you turn it around, you open it the other way, and it's the Rashawn series. And I think it's going to be a really cool visual design, as well as making it so that I am one author. I have 2 different book series, but I am one author, so it will be one material that encompasses all of my work, as opposed to me creating like 2 different postcards or something, or 2 different trifolds or something like that. That would be all these things. So it'll be one little booklet, just a very short little booklet, but it encompasses all of my the book series that I write. So that if you just like my writing, maybe you've read the Rashawn series, but you've never looked into Spare the Swallow or the Lost Beacon Chronicles, oh my god. But if you like me, then maybe you'll want to read the other series. Hopefully, maybe 2 totally different worlds. Anyway, that is that. When I am there, I am planning, this is the swag I'm planning on having. Also, I will definitely be at DragonCon pretty much all day Saturday, which will be September 2nd. Just looking at my little calendar notes here. The things I am planning to have as giveaways, I will, and I think I might carry around a few copies of my books with me. It depends on, books are heavy. Anyway, we'll see. But I'm going to have my bookmarks for both series, so 2 different bookmarks with pretty tassels on them. Those are already printed. I just need to put tassels on. And then I'm going to do the booklet brochures I just talked about with the, both series in one. That'll be fun. I also want to get some temporary tattoos ordered because, Ethne in the Rashawn series, Ethne has the cool, phoenix and things. Now, obviously her phoenix is a full side of her body thing, but we're not gonna worry about that. We're just gonna do, sorry, my phone kept buzzing. I had to turn it off. Whoever you are, this is a bad time. But, so it'll be, probably something the size of the palm of the hand or something like that, but I'll do Ethne's Phoenix, I'll do the horse that Darian has, I'll come up with, a couple other cool little temporary tattoos, And then also maybe stickers. Again, we'll see what the budget has for me. And I might do something where I have to charge you like $1 or something for the temporary tattoos or whatever, depending on how things are. But I would really like to just give them away for free as maybe a little package with the brochure, so that you get a bookmark, you get a cool brochure that's going to be gorgeous. It'll be pretty visually. And then, little temporary tattoos, little stickers. So that'll be fun. And the other thing that I'm planning to do at DragonCon is, if you run into me, take a selfie with me. I will post it to my social media. I have over 4,000 followers now. I know that's not like a ton, but I am building. And so, yeah, I will post it to my social media and tag you and, just like make you part of my world. I love that I love having readers. Everybody does. So I would like to showcase you all. So if you find me at DragonCon, come take a selfie with me. I will be posting it on, my stories or in a regular post or both, and just making it fun, making it more interactive, and showing my appreciation to all of you a little bit more, and just trying to show you that it really matters a lot to me that you read the books, and frankly, to fellow authors, I like to read their books too. One of the people that I'll be hanging out with at DragonCon is a newly published author. Her name is Alara Dunn, and she has just published July 25th. Official release date is July 25th, but you can actually already order the book on Amazon. I already did. Teehee. It is called The Magic Locker, The Witch's Curse. So it is the first book in an entire series. It's a YA fantasy. I really can't wait to read it. I will do the Amazon link below, and you should really, and I'll tag her below as well. It's Alara Dunn. The Magic Locker series looks really, really cool. It's about, a girl just entering high school, and she's been bullied and everything her whole, all through coming up through school, and she's hoping high school's going to be different. But then she, discovers some magic, and obviously everything goes awry and crazy, but wonderful. And I haven't read it yet, but I cannot wait to read it and review it, as you should do for all of your indie author friends, or not friends. Just if you read a book, even if it's not an indie book, most importantly with the indie books, but honestly, even if it's not an indie book, please review it. Please review it. Reviews are like water for us. We need them to survive. And it's free. Even if you just do a star rating and write like one sentence. Even if you just write, "This was cool." Yay! That's so nice. Thank you. We really appreciate it. The reviews help us get so much more exposure, and there are people out there who have told me that my books are their favorite books, but because they didn't write me a review, or I just don't have enough reviews, other people haven't read my books because I just don't have the exposure, because where we are and how we show up in searches and things like that, a lot of that depends on the number of reviews we have. So please, make sure you review, and the same goes. But I will be hanging out with Alara at DragonCon on Saturday. I might be going for another day. I'm not sure. I know Alara's she and I both live in the same area, so she and I are both a little like, I don't know. We'll definitely be there Saturday. And I think that she'll be there, not necessarily promoting her book. She's doing a fun Indiana Jones cosplay with her dad, which is awesome. But she'll be doing some of that, I think on Friday. But yes, so find me at DragonCon. I'm going to have swag for you. I'm going to have swag and fun selfies, and it'll be exciting. And I'm going to finish my Ushi costume, Ushi is the goddess, supreme goddess of the cosmos from Spare the Swallow. And, you know, she's really cool in my imagination. She's really cool in the book too, when you read her description. Super cool. But I'm gonna do my best to bring that goddess to life with some green tinted skin and golden pink hair, and, you know, I'm excited about that. So we will be doing all of that. I need to get all of that. I will get my SEO in better order. I'm already tweaking that. But that's what I've been doing, as well as actually starting new work projects. I actually have been doing I've been kicking ass at my day job. Go me! But that's another reason I've just been really busy, is I was put as the head of a new project that will be a never-ending continuous thing, and I had to create a whole new framework for how it would be run, and I am the bottleneck of everything, and anyway, blah, 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 and I'm reporting directly to the CEO. So, yeah, I really needed to do that right, and I'm doing it right, and I'm very proud of myself. And the other project I'm doing, I am kicking ass in my day job. Hooray me. But also, you know, these things take time and energy, and yeah, I'm just excited to finally be done with the back and forth about the print files for To Save a World, and that you can finally have the gorgeous edition that I always wanted it to be, with the map included and just everything. I'm really, really excited. So please, you know, buy my books. It's appreciated, genuinely, and I really hope that you love the stories. I know a lot of the people I don't know who have read my books have bought other copies and asked me to sign them so that they can give them as gifts to other people, which brings me so much joy. I just, you know, I just hope that I'm glad my message resonates. I'm glad that people feel that my books speak to them. And so I feel like if I can get more exposure, then more people can be made happy by my writing. Maybe? Yes? I don't know. Well, next episode, sorry, thinking out loud to myself, it will not be next, because I do it bi-weekly. So the next episode will be sometime August 5th. August 6th or 7th. I don't have a calendar in front of my face right now. August 6th or 7th will be the next podcast episode. I think I might go back into doing a character study. I think I really haven't done character studies for the characters in Spare the Swallow. I have been focusing on the Rashan series, but I think I would like to shift some gears back to Spare the Swallow and possibly do a character study on Lucretia, so that you can delve deeper into her and just kind of wrap your brain around that train wreck. Okay, she's not a train wreck. Her situation is the train wreck. She herself is actually pretty together. It's just things keep happening. And isn't that just the life of a book character? I would apologize as the author, but if I really meant any of those apologies, I just wouldn't hurt my characters so much, wouldn't I? Anyway, thank you so much for listening and watching, if you watched the video. I genuinely appreciate it, and I hope to see you again on August 6th or 7th.